And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This game will feature AAA baseball from the International League. It's the IowaCubs taking on the Louisville Bats. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. And we are just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Alex Valledo. Here's the book on it. Not many pitchers stand as tall as he does, and that can present a challenge for hitters. They're not used to seeing someone with his height on the bump. That may lead to some more bad swings in the early innings, and it also makes it easier for him to live at the bottom of the zone because it's harder for hitters to get on plane. Now the third baseman, Rebecca Samuels. And we are underway. Skies it out towards left center. Larna, long run into the gap. And there's one away.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Allison Rigdon now at the plate. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. And that one fouled off. 1 out and the base is empty. In the air to left center, Dubon moving under it. Brings it in.
batting third, the center fielder, Lonnie.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's a big power threat, Lonnie Money. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
This one high in the air, out to left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Half inning done. We've got no score yet. We're back here at the ballpark. And towing the slab here, Cordelia Martinez. Here's the scouting report. Not that I have any room to talk, but she's on the shorter side for a starting pitcher. That can present some challenges because the ball comes from a lower release point, and it tends to flatten out in the zone. She'll need to have good command, work the corners, and maybe even mix up her timing to keep hitters off balance. Fly ball down the line. Humphrey glides to the left. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Foul ball there. Bounces it to the left side. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapper to first. Beavers. Takes it to the bag alone. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit. Grounder to short. There in plenty of time ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands on a band, rock, paper, salt, gas.
On to the next inning, and now Betsy
The
Beam.
second baseman.
Fantastic speed and serious power at the dish. This is a tantalizing set of tools right here. Turned on, but foul wide of third. You think of those great players who fused power and speed over the years, from names like Mays and Aaron to more recent examples like Soriano and Trout. There's quite a lineage there, and she's got a skill set that reminds you of them. Swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Round first, hustling for two. That's a leadoff double. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. Man, that ball was smoked 107 miles per hour off the bat. Clearly doing something right at the plate. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. So digging in, TJ Guardado went deep in last night's ball game. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Hard hit, right side. Handles it here. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Beverly.
And now the first baseman, Beverly Beavers. And she's got really good wheels. One of those skills you just can't teach. Not even close there. Ball one. Not only does she have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits her on the base paths and a base hit, and they take the lead. Well, they strike first as she gets the job done to bring home the run. And we'll see if her speed becomes a factor now that she's on first. Humphrey getting ready to hit.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, but nothing going on. One-0 pitch. Squares to bunt, but misses. Not sure what they saw that led to her trying for the bunt there on the second pitch. Interesting. Move to first. Beavers back on a dive. Runner at first, one away. And it's strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. With her pop at the plate, everybody in the park needs to be on their toes. The fielders, the fans, even the press box. Swings and misses. Struck her out. Sabrina Vega digs in now. This is another hitter who can really put a charge into one.
1-0.
It's a pitch out. No action, though, and that's ball one. Vega playing up the middle at short. 23 years old, and she was the second-round pick in 2024. Beavers leads off of first with two away. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
On the ground to the right side. Can't come up with it. And they put the tag on. That's the third out, inning over. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Luke
The
Voigt.
first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball. One strike.
Strike two.
0-2.
In the air to left center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Cubs up by a run. Bottom half of the second inning. Fell back our way, and that's out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Gets it by him for the strikeout.
Batting sixth.
Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnell. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Play made. That ends the inning. So they make short work of them there. We've played 2 innings. The Cubs have the lead, 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the pitcher, Cordelia Martinez.
Cordelia Martinez.
Liner caught at second. That's such a hard out to live with as a hitter. That thing was ticketed for the gap and extra bases. Great play. Samuels now at the plate. And the buzz around her is really remarkable, certainly in high demand for autographs before and after games. A lot of talent, and even more upside still there. Voigt drifts towards it. Got it. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about.
Rigdon.
Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Allison Rigdon. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. She makes the turn and digs for second base. And that's a double. That's textbook hitting right there. Didn't fly open or get over aggressive. She just stayed clean in her swing mechanics and fired off a nice base hit. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Lonnie Money. And she hits a ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag at first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Cubs with the lead, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
The catcher, Connor Wong.
Just off the outside edge. That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Ball. Just missed. Grounder
That's
left
a foul
side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. 2-1 now. And a base hit into right.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Chase.
Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. In for a strike. 0-1. A little out front there, swings through it. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. 0-2, and the delivery. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Just outside. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounder might be 2, and handles this chance. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
Pitcher, Alex Faedo.
Here's the pitcher, Alex Faedo. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing in this inning, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of this inning. Now it's the second baseman, Betsy Beam.
Betsy Beam.
That's a ripped base hit. And a runner on now. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. So up next, TJ Guardado. Grounded out the first time. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner at first, nobody out. Squares to bunt, but misses.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Arias steps on the bag for 1. Relay to first, double play.
First base, Beverly Beaver.
Beavers will hit next. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The right fielder, number 9. Nevaeh Humphrey.
So 2 down. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Nevaeh Humphrey. There goes the runner. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is out number 3. 1 runner left on base, but they're on top, 1-0.
You can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we don't play it loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than...
Bottom of the 4th, and now Jared Triolo.
The third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Now 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1.
Mauricio Dubon.
Downstairs. A swing and a miss. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like she's got good command of them right now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Home team down by 1. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pop-up foul on the right side. Beavers under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit. Grounded out to short the first time. Good eye on that pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. After those 2 pitches, it's clear she wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Out towards left center, Money on the way over. And that's the end of the inning. Moving on to the 5th. We're in the top half of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Sabrina Vega. And she has an excellent arm, the kind any team wants on the left side of the infield, able to make just about any throw. That one is absolutely pummeled. Caught just shy of the wall. I'm blown away by that catch. He knew the wall was coming up, but he stayed focused on the ball, hauled it in, and absorbed the contact for the out. Fantastic work. So now here's the pitcher, Cordelia Martinez. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0 for 1.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Never a bad thing when you can get a productive result from the pitcher's spot. That one inside, off the plate. Such a tough location to handle as a hitter. Somehow, she still barreled it up. Fantastic work. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. She swings and fouls one off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Next one's fouled back. This one is labeled. And no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Now batting, left fielder, Allison Rigdon.
One out, runner at second base. Allison Rigdon getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Swings through that one, 0-1 now.
0-1.
One out with a runner at second. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Brian Hoeing getting ready to go. Reed also getting ready. Gets her swinging. Money now at the plate. And she's unusual nowadays as a hitter with excellent contact skills, a vanishing breed. And there's a ball. What stands out is her swing. She does a great job getting on plane with the ball and barreling it up. That leads to better contact and more hits. This one the other way, and that's just foul. This isn't to undersell the value of power hitters. That's always an important component of a great lineup. But making contact consistently is so important. And the count 1-2. Going back to that idea of making contact, the hitters who are most skilled at getting bat on ball can foul off a lot of pitches and grind down opposing pitchers by jacking up the pitch count. Didn't go around. Samuels standing at second, 2 out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And of course, a batter who keeps fouling off pitches really shifts the pressure onto the pitcher, and that can often pay off with a mistake pitch that you can torch. Duran there with plenty of time, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now at the plate, Luke Boyd.
The first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Grounder to the left side. And foul ball. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Humphrey settles underneath it. Brings it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gabriel.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Arias, 24 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. On 0-1, the delivery. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond. That's the second out.
Fielder, number 9,
Trevor Larnell digs in now. Rolled out to second in the first AB. He swings and fouls one off. Right side. Beam gets there under it. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down here. They trail here 2-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Brian Hoeing. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. And no mistake pitches. Betsy Beam getting ready to hit. The outfielder's very deep. They don't want anything going over their heads. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. I think she was going to swing no matter what because that was nowhere close. Looked like she'd have swung if it sailed out of the stadium. Puts this one in the air down the line. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. That one skips in the dirt. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, she sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch her out. She needs to be ready and not get beat. Here's the 1-2 offering. Grounds this one to short. Arias. Tosses to first. One gone now in the top of the 6th.
The batter, the catcher, TJ Guardado.
Stepping in, TJ Guardado. Certainly she's a very good all-around catcher, but the calling card on defense is the arm. She could really let it rip out there. And that one fouled off. I'm sure she'll work hard to keep improving behind the dish, but so far she hasn't had a ton of trouble discouraging opposing base stealers. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning.
Baseman, number 6, Beverly Beavers.
And here's the first baseman, Beverly Beavers. And she's just a terrific defender. Not a lot of minor leaguers who can handle themselves in the field like she does. Swing and a miss, chases that one, darting out of the zone. In AA, AAA, you'll sometimes see some absolutely laughable defense. I once saw 3 errors with the bases loaded on a grounder back to the mound turn into a Little League grand slam. But she's cool and controlled out there, not likely to make that kind of mistake. Hit the batter! Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. 2 away and a runner at first. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Nevaeh Humphrey. Swing and a line drive, curling foul down the right side. If she's going to try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Look at the stop here. They get the out, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs out front here, 2-0. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. At the plate, Connor Wall.
The catcher.
Gets under it, pops it up. Beavers drifting towards this one. Makes the catch for the out. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, and he came out of his mechanics for sure. Not a great swing, and that led to the pop-up. And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder, hit into a double play the first time around. In the air to left, Rigdon gets under it. Got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Pinch hitter coming on, number 14. Surprising to see them go with a pitcher off the bench in this spot, particularly since they're not out of available hitters. The 0-1 offering.
That's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one hammered. It one hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle. She regretted it as soon as it left her hand. Batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Jared Triolo. That one in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Line, and that's a base knock. Coming to the plate. Goes to second. In there. A run comes in on the play. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Two down and a runner at second base. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. And caught it behind the bat. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Jake Reed comes on now. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Sabrina Vega now at the plate. I wouldn't be surprised to see an aggressive approach in this high-leverage spot. Late on that fastball. Against a pitcher with great off-speed stuff, sometimes you'll sit on something other than a fastball for the first pitch. I think that's what she did just now. Clearly wasn't ready for the heat, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Cordelia Martinez. Outfielders playing deep, trying to keep anything from going over their heads. Squares to bunt, but misses. Vega takes her lead at first, nobody out. Pickoff throw, back safely. In the dirt, but kept it close. Nice job behind the dish. 0-2, here's the pitch. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swings and misses, struck her out. Samuels will hit next. 1 for 3. A lot of hitters who are particularly prone to the strikeout nowadays, but she's not one of them. Great bat-to-ball skills. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Foul ball there. The players on defense need to be ready to go with the speed that's in the box and at first. No time to waste. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
And it's straight to the backside. Vega moves into scoring position on a wild pitch, and that erases the double play possibility. The manager's got to be feeling sick right now. You make the decision to bring in this arm from the bullpen, and you're almost immediately rewarded with a wild pitch. That'll raise the blood pressure for sure. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Back-to-back Ks. Rigdon getting ready to hit. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. So important to get ahead against a great hitter in a spot like this. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Looks like she might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Swings through that one for a strikeout. 1 left on base as they can't add on to their 2-1 lead. We're back here at the ballpark. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. And that drops in for a strike. Hard to pitch as well as she has in this game without throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, and she's up over 70% for the ball game. That's strong work. Down the middle for a strike. That is not a location we see from her often. She's usually painting the corners, but that one was right down Main Street. The hitter might regret taking that one. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Rips this one to short. Slings it across. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Luke Boyd. First pitch, and it just misses. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Gabriel Arias. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive. Two outs and a runner at first. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnell. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cordelia Martinez gives way. The starter heads off, and we'll step aside for just a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Heather Cahill gets the ball now. Most certainly a high-leverage moment. As she takes the mound, she has to block out the noise and focus on the batter. You just have to get that one out. Swing and a foul straight back. With the go-ahead run in the batter's box here in the second game of the series. Fouled off left side. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of the jam. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth, number 88. Looking to keep this close. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Here's the center fielder, Lonnie Lunny, known for some late-inning heroics. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets a chase on that one.
0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare into the outfield. And it falls. Around first and digging for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double. That's a play where we see how good her speed is. She puts so much pressure on outfielders to make a play quickly and cleanly. If you don't hustle, she's going to get extra bases out of it like she did right there. Now it's the second baseman, Betsy Beam. Hard hit left side to first.
Out.
First out here in the top of the eighth.
Now batting, catcher, TJ Guardado.
TJ Guardado digs in now. She's 0 for 3 so far, grounding out 3 times. Not a lot of success so far tonight, but it wouldn't be surprising to see an impactful swing of the bat right here. Plenty of hitting ability, both for average and for power. Lifted in the air to right center. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Beavers now at the plate.
Number 6.
And scouts talk about her ability to come through in the clutch, delivering timely hits and boosting the team when they need it. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. For a lot of minor leaguers, it comes down to blocking out the noise in big spots, sticking to the scouting report, and quickly assessing and understanding the situation. And she does a great job of that. Swing and a miss. One thing that works in her favor is her willingness to use the whole field. Getting locked into one side allows pitchers to attack you and force you to go against your own tendencies. But she does. And a swing and a miss. And that'll do it. 1 runner left aboard. They lead it 2-1. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
The catcher,
That's in there. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch, AB. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream, pitcher's nightmare. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2.
the batter, the pitcher.
So now a pinch hitter. Nick Senzel looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Ground ball to first. It's through for a hit. That keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jared Triolo. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He's gonna hunt a pitch to drive because that could bring in the tying run from first. If he doesn't get that kind of pitch, he'll need to adjust and take a walk or just get a simple base hit. Senzel leading off first with 2 away. Battling here, fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. There's pitching change here. Chris Murphy has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. So it's a one-run ball game. Now at the dish, Nevaeh Humphrey. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Swing and this one towards left center field. Larnach has a beat on it. And makes the simple catch.
Now batting. Shortstop. Sabrina.
Vega, the next to hit. First pitch swings and misses. Action in the pen down there. Number 62 getting loose out there. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. That one finds the zone. 0-2. He's staying away from the lefty batter. Of course, a lot of left-handers like to swing when it's down and in. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Way out in front of the slurve there. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Laura Spencer trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Line drive. And a base hit right there. She turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw. Makes it to second base with 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Rebecca Samuel.
The lineup flips over. Now, Rebecca Samuels. The outfielders very deep. They don't want anything going over their heads. Sliced the other way. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw. Not in time. Runner safe as a run scores. Nice opposite field hitting, and that goes back to all the work she puts into trying to use the whole field. You can see it during every round of batting practice. She really makes a concerted effort to spray the ball all over the yard. So 2 down. Allison Rigdon getting ready to hit. Step off, throw to first. Samuels gets back easily. Ground ball to second. Duran. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emma Drake. A shot at save number 1 this season. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in. What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end. That's in there. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Now batting.
She's 2 outs away. Ezekiel Duran digs in now. right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Bouncer out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. So one on now with one away. And here at the plate, Luke Point. That one fouled off. And the tying run's at the plate. Comes up empty, strike two. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If she does, she's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Tying run waits at the plate. Gets a piece there, will do it again. Got the strikeout. Only one out remaining. Huge spot here. Bottom of the ninth, down to their last out. Gabriel Arias now at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. They're down to their final strike of the game.
0-2.
Drake is just one strike away. Got it. That is the ball game.
Let's do this. Been on the turn for a while. Had to go turn up the dial.
And your final score, 3-1. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Shows, where they at? Sold out. To the world, get the bag, get the money.